Well, hello all you wonderful people. This is, I guess, my last video. It's 10th in the series on local lake information. I've been to, let's see, Greenbow, Carter Caves, or Smoky Valley Lake. I've been to Grayson 2 times. I have been to Beach Fork Lake, been to Paintsville Lake, and last but not least, I've been to Yatesville at least 3, maybe 4 times. I can't remember, but I'm going back to Yatesville. There's one other boat ramp there called Rich Creek Ramp, and it's on past Greenbrier Ramp, so I'll show that in the video. No directions on how to get to Yatesville, that's covered in other videos, but I will show you where you go for Rich Creek Ramp, and we'll see what we do there. I don't know. I mean, I have not caught a lot of big fish this year, as you all have seen, but I've never claimed to be a great fisherman. So I just like to fish. I like to catch fish. So I typically fish smaller and lighter. So therefore I catch something while I'm out there. You have other guys that are on YouTube that are great fishermen, and you watch their videos if you want to learn something. This is strictly for my enjoyment, and I hope you all gain some information about where you might be able to go and fish here in the Ashland area. And I always say that within about an hour of Ashland. I've had one request for Cave Run, but I'll be honest with you, I've only fished there a couple times. And there's the Salty Guggen. He has a channel on YouTube, and he's from the Moorhead area, and he fishes Cave Run quite a lot, and he is a great fisherman. He catches really big fish. So if you want to watch somebody catch a lot of big fish, don't watch me, watch Cameron. Much bigger, and he goes after some really interesting species. He's got some new videos out now about Cumberland River, so he fishes all over Kentucky. But for me and what I do, this is simply to give bank fishermen some ideas on where they might go, some depths around the areas they're fishing, so they know they're not fishing in 2 foot of water, but they're actually fishing maybe deeper like they want to, and hopefully gives you some ideas on where you could maybe drive before you get there, so that when you do get there, you're ready to fish. So like I said, this is the end of these videos that I know of. Then you'll get videos just of me fishing, which can be, well, we'll see. But I've enjoyed them, and we'll go today. It's an overcast day. It's Memorial Day, so it's been a great weekend. I'm excited to get back on the water, so I guess come along. We'll go to the lake and let's see what happens. Okay, as you come up on this first turn to Yatesville, you want to keep going straight. So straight through the light, you'll take the next exit on the other side of the hill. Alrighty, you'll be taking this exit, going toward 32. And at the end of this ramp, you'll be turning right onto 32 like you're going toward Greenbrier Ramp, but we will go past Greenbrier going straight on 32 West. Now this is the turn where you go to the Greenbrier Ramp. It's 3215. You will keep going straight on 32 West. Alrighty, you are going to go up and over a mountain and down, and then you're going to come to the bottom of the hill, and it's going to be Rich Creek Ramp. A little less developed than the other ones, but as you can tell, it's Memorial Day and there's only 5 boats here, so you're going to find that this ramp is a little more off the beaten path, and you really shouldn't have near as much boat traffic here or even foot traffic. So you might, if it's a busy weekend or something's going on, you might want to come here and just try your luck, because you'll have fewer people more than likely, and there are areas where you can bank fish here. So let's see what we got. Well, as I said, you can see there is a boat dock there. Now it is chained off, so I'm guessing it looks unstable. They probably don't want you on that, but you can see all this will be bank access. It goes on around the corner there. There's actually a little area. You can see a car parked and a guy fishing down there. They do have some fish cover they placed right there off that little point. And then it comes around to the ramp and then goes over, and you can actually fish under that bridge. There's a channel on the far side of the bridge, which I'll show you when I get out there. And all of this would be bank access. And you know, I have fished here a few times. Like I say, it's a few miles past Greenbrier, but it's looking good. So let's see what we've got, and I'll get out here on the lake. Okay, there's people here fishing today. There's actually a fellow up there, another pedal kayak. He just launched right ahead of me. So I'm gonna knock this bank access out first. There's this bridge up here. You can fish here. There's a fellow fishing right now. There is a channel, I kind of tell you where it drops off, how deep it goes, so you kind of know where, if you want to fish for that channel, you'll know where to fish. So hang on a minute. I'm not going to say a whole lot when I go through here, but I don't want to bother these guys too much. So let's see. So coming up on the bridge here, it's only 5 foot deep. Yeah, I'm just in 5 foot of water right here. Let me go out a little bit. Okay, it drops off, honestly, almost right in the middle. So, and you can see right there is that little first point, and it is, well, just 6.5 foot deep, so not very deep. Coming up on the bridge itself, still 6 foot deep. Okay, still 6 foot deep. Six foot. All right, it's dropping to 7. I'm gonna turn here. This is the end of the area you can fish. So it's 7 foot on the far side of the bridge, and it's only 5 foot deep on the closest one here. Let's come out a little bit. I'm gonna kind of hug the shoreline here. So I'm still in 5 foot of water, so this is all pretty shallow. In fact, in the winter, this is pretty much all dry. So just know this is not a deep spot at all. So I'm still in 5 feet of water. They put in some fish attractors up here, and all this is very castable from the bank. Still 5 feet of water. Coming on back toward the boat ramp. Well, that guy wasn't very friendly, but whatever, dude. Okay, actually, these fish attractors are in 5 feet of water, so nothing deep. 5 feet of water still, so very consistent. 5 to 7 foot of water there back toward the bridge. Thought there was a deeper channel, but it just dropped 2 feet. Cover definitely holds fish, so that would definitely hold fish, that little drop off. And right here is the boat ramp. It's still 5 feet of water. It's 5.5 feet of water, so not very deep here. This would probably, all right, now it's dropping off a little bit. Now I'm in 7 feet of water, so right off the edge of the ramp that would be farthest from the bridge, it drops from 5 feet to 7 feet, then back up to 6 feet. So there's a little, I guess you'd call it a channel. There's a little channel there. Coming around toward that boat dock, let me come in just a little bit where you can cast. So now it's down to 7 feet, back to 6 feet. So it's very consistent, 5 to 7 feet deep here. So just know what to expect if you come here. It's not very deep. Like I say, this boat dock has been chained off because it looks very unstable. So my guess is, just like they did at Greenbrier, they will build probably a new one. But I'm gonna come on around to the other side of this boat dock, and it is, wow, big shock. 6 foot deep, 5.5 foot deep. They have again put in fish attractors. Let's see what they're in water, how deep it is. 5.5 feet deep here. So even though you might think it's deeper, I haven't seen anything deeper than 7 feet so far. And I'm still in 5.5 feet of water. Very, very flat. Okay, this fish attractor stuff is, well, big surprise, 5.5 feet of water. And honestly, this pretty much, you come on around, there's the end of the riprap right here, and there's a little road up there you can actually park and walk down if you wanted to. Coming to the end of it, I've been in 5.5 feet of water. There are some trees that have been cut down, it looks like. It's interesting. And guess what? 5.5 feet of water. So at Rich Creek Ramp, you have options to fish off the bank, but I guess you have just realized they're very limited, and most of them are in 5 to 7 feet of water. So now let's start fishing and just see what happens. I did mention that road where you could park and you could walk down toward the end of the, I guess you call it a cove, where the riprap ends. And if you're wanting to try that, I will tell you right now, the bank all the way down was very steep. Now it does flatten out down here. It's pretty overgrown. And I don't know if you can see where I am. I'm almost in the middle of this cove, and it's only 3 foot deep. So if I were you, I mean, unless you're fishing really early and you want to try and fish topwater or something here, I would probably save the time and the effort to get down here, because I really don't see much bank fishing activity areas. I mean, there's some spots you could fish, but I already see water weeds growing up, so it's going to get very weedy here as the summer goes on. And if I were you, I would stay back toward the boat ramp area and not even come down here, because it's I'm in the middle and it's a whopping 3 foot deep. So I hope that helps, maybe save you a little bit of effort on down the road. All right, there we go. First one in the boat, and he's pretty nice size for me. There's a ball of shad out there, and I just saw something bust on him. Let's see how big he is. And tell you, I guess shad have been the key for me this year. All right, let's see. Don't know if he'll go 12, but he'll probably be close. All right, let's see here. He is almost 11. All right, buddy. That's a nice start to the day. All right. Yeah, a little smaller, but still a bass. Switched up a little bit, got a little bit deeper. All right, he's a little smaller guy, but he's something. He swam with that thing all the way to the boat almost. It's pretty funny. I thought, I don't know, anything on there even. Yeah. Let me work on him a little bit, but it's a bass. All right. Well, this one's not very big, I can promise you. Get him up here. Oh, ha! Little bluegill. Okay, well, there's something. Oh, damn it. How about a moment of zen? Pretty cool. Oh man, he wasn't very big. right, there's another one. They have been tough to come by. That's a little guy. See, bud? Well, there's another little feller. Oh, he got off. Hey, all right, not huge, but it's a nice way to end the evening. I'll tell you what, these jig heads really hook well. Let me get in there. There we go, bub. Probably about 10 inches, but all right, man, better than zero. Well, this wraps up another local lake video. In fact, I guess it wraps up my last local lake video. It's been a rough day fishing. I've only caught a few. I caught the biggest one, the very first fish of the day, and the rest of them have been kind of small. I've used, paddle tails. I've used wacky worm, small crankbaits, Ned rig. And I caught one on everything I tried today, which I guess is good, but nothing of any size, which has been kind of the mantra for this year. So hopefully as the year goes forward, I will catch more and I will catch bigger fish. But these videos I wanted to do to help those folks who bank fish be able to bank fish with knowledge, so they know that if they decide to spend their time and gas going somewhere to fish, what the opportunities might be. If I've missed a lake that's within about an hour of Ashland, let me know in the comments. I can't think of one I've missed. I will keep making videos. They'll just be about fishing though, and there may be other things thrown in. Who knows? We're going to Panama City later this year. I'm going to make some videos there, so we'll see how it goes at the Gulf. Hopefully it goes well. So, as I always say, find something you love to do and go do it. It just makes your life better, and it makes what you do on a daily basis seem meaningful. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.